Alright, NHRA fans, I'm back again. I made it to the funny car portion of the career mode. And one thing to point out, it's way too easy. If you can see right here, there are a few positives and there are a few negatives. But one thing for sure, I point out in another video about the pit area. For instance, they did get this right, which is a good thing, it's a positive. That each run you have to change your transmission or clutch. It has to be changed after each run. You can't do 2 runs and I have the highest of the highest. So that's realistic. I even tried to run one run without changing it, and it basically cut my car off halfway down the track, and it gave me a DNF, even though I didn't hit anything. But it's still realistic. But you can see we're in the pit area, and just one of those things that I would have liked to have seen is you have a funny car propped up on the jacks or the stands, and you have the full body on it. Now think about it. If you're in the pit area, how are you working on this car with the body on? But as I say, it's just a few details they kind of either didn't know or didn't really think it through. So with the body off, as I mentioned in my previous video, it would be nice to see you can be able to start the car up, let it warm up. So you do all your maintenance, and let's just say on this screen afterwards, when you click race, well, let's just say that they have in between event and start race, they have warm up, and that'll be to warm up your car. And again, that's given with the body off and you're warming up the car. Also, I mentioned in another video, it should give you a brief or a breakdown of the starting line temperature, the humidity, the wind speed, and the wind direction. And actually on this game, they do not let you choose lane choice. That's one thing I noticed. I went through a whole season of Pro Mod in the right lane through practice, qualifying, and the real race. There's no lane choice. Really and truly, it's 2023. They should give us a diagram which mimics the 2 lanes, and let's just say the whole graph is somewhat like a graphic 3D printout of the track. And normally you can say the map would be blue. So if there's a hot spot in the track where you might lose a little traction, it'll be more so, it'll be like a red zone in that spot. And that way you can know to kind of tune around those areas in the track. So you can know to take off hard, take off soft, where you may lose grip at. It's just a little diagram of the track. They give the driver a heads up on how to tune. That makes tuning more worthwhile. Because I stated before, it's basically just A to B passes. It's kind of easy. But that's just me thinking out the box. Again, it's 2023. I think we can have a lot more going on. They have the crew members working. It would be nice to see them working on the car. So if I change out the clutch, maybe they can do like a little cut screen where it shows somebody, pretending like they're adjusting the clutch or changing the clutch. NASCAR, when you pull into the pit area, they can have people perform tire changes and show the little split screen. Show the little cut scene. So maybe that's too much to ask for, but this is the sound. They got the sound right. But this is a sound that you'll be hearing in the pit area if they will let you warm up the car in the pit area. Just listen to it. Your own video. Stop that right now. Whenever you back up in a funny car, for whatever reason, they put this weird sound on top of the funny car sound. So listen again. It's a weird sound, and it's very aggravating and frustrating. To hear a nice idle of a funny car, to hear some weird sound, I don't know what to describe it as, whenever you reverse. Again, you have the crew members. Nobody, I mean, it's 2023. Maybe we can have a video game where they actually pop up the body of the car and let you readjust this. Or maybe this can be where you adjust the centrifugal setting of the clutch or something. Or maybe let you adjust the wheelie bar. That is something that is not in the game. But I mean, because we all know before every run, a funny car pops up the hood. So they can come up with some reason to at least give us that option. Remember the old NHRA games, you get to adjust the fuel settings, tire pressure, and wheelie bar from the starting line. Even though you don't do all of that too much in real life, it was still an option. It's a sand pit without no turn. They don't let you go into the turn off. But as you can see those times, I'm at a 3:33, and Ron Capps, who I could have sworn just won the championship. My phone won't focus. I have a Walmart phone. He ran a 4:42. That's unacceptable. There's no competition. But I'm gonna try and get another video in. I'm gonna do another video of a different run. So I completely forgot about that. This is the video that I wanted to do. So on the burnout, you probably can't see it. To me, it's you can't see it, but my phone is so garbage. The butterflies are closed right now on this. I'm rolling forward, the butterflies are closed. I do my burnout and you can see they open. That's not what happens. They're supposed to stay closed the whole time. But here you listen. The little backup sounds. And this is John Ford. Now this is replay mode. So this is replay mode. And you can hear how they do some wonky sounds. I'm sorry, when it's Robert Hype. Do some wonky sounds in replay mode as well. Whenever you're staging forward. Because I think it's because in the game, in order to move forward, you have to press the gas pedal. and they want you to press gas and hold brake, or they want you to press gas to go forward, which does not occur in real life. You don't go forward pressing the gas pedal with these cars. So it makes a weird noise on the replay mode. So I guess it's some kind of issue with their gaming system or coding or whatever you want to call it. But this is the replay mode, and this is what you hear. That's Robert Height. And I'm halfway down the track and he's still at the starting line. I'm halfway down the track and he's still at the starting line. The competition has to be way better than that. And there's no, like, it's gonna make the season mode very boring. I mean, look, hold on. Now look at this. He working on that tire, but this dude has a broom and he's looking around. He's moving on the computer. You got this nice looking funny car here and ain't nobody touching it. But it's just my opinion. So combine all my other videos with this video. Like I say, this game is a good start, a good platform. It has a good foundation. I love the visuals, all the reflections, the lighting, everything. I love it. The sound sounds great. I feel like they can maybe alter it a little bit. You don't really feel the nitro. You hear the idle. You don't really hear that nitro crack that you would normally hear. But it's still, I give it a 9.9 out of 10 on the sound. Car customization. They don't give you different body styles for funny car. I don't know why, or why they couldn't create a few different styles, but this is the only kind that you get. Yeah, I feel like it's a good game, but it can be improved. I mean, you went through Street Outlaws and you had all kinds of parts and pieces going to the junkyard, and on here is just buy and replace. I feel like they should let us change a little bit more pieces on here. Again, you cannot adjust the belt, the blower belt. The blower belt doesn't pop off, nothing. There's no tire smoke. I'm just thinking of ideas that they can improve on or change. That's all. I'm not berating them or nothing. I'm just trying to give them some ideas to make it a complete game, because they did a good job. There needs to be more real drivers in the game. Maybe they can give us a few past drivers who raced in the old days, like Gary Sales, you know, stuff like that, something like that. I don't know. I like the idea of the practice track, which let's do that. Let's do that, because this is what I'm referred to whenever I say let's go to the pit area and let the car idle and warm up. Just listen. Who wouldn't love that, man? Now I'm doing this holding the camera. I'm gonna do this with one hand. Now that's with one hand. And we know funny cars are some of the most wildly driven cars out there. Them and Pro Mod. I did that not even touching the steering wheel. Just a little bit improvements, man, that's all. Maybe when you get out of the rubber, they should make you spin the tires. Like I say, there's no tire smoke on this game. It's pretty much just tire shake. There's no tire smoke. You get out the groove, I mean, nothing happens to a certain degree. It just depends on how hard you turn. There's nothing snatching the tire or making the tire lose traction. It's kind of a bummer. It's kind of a bummer, because it's like you're getting half the game, not the full game. But how about them Giants? I'll catch y'all later.